Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers' offense is on the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Unloads quickly. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Second down coming up. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the foot.
He unleashes a long one. He's got another 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last.
Going for it all. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass. Under fire. Right on the money. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning to the half. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. To the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pocket breaking down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw on third. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays, now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Vols will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Got the quick completion. There he goes! And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Hands it off. It's a running room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to...
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. With that last score, things comfortable. Headed to a 7-1 record.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Missouri wants to go fast.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose. Bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It's now 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why
And it's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.